What's up, everyone? This is Maximilian, bringing you the latest... Wait a minute, you smell that? Yep, it smells like hype to me, and you know what that means. Welcome back to episode 6 of the ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Character Breakdown. In this episode, we're going to focus on all the information released from Tokyo Game Show regarding UMVC3. The new trailer was a bit different than the original we've seen, where they explore the vanilla roster and show the new moves and attributes. Instead, we're treated with what looks to be one of the opening cinematics for the new game, which looks super stylized but totally awesome. And oh, there's a little Strider relaunch combo. I'll make a note of that. The other big announcement from this trailer is that Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is actually going to be a launch title on the PlayStation Vita. I'm not too big of a fan of handheld gaming myself, but if the PlayStation Vita has a decent control stick and button layout, I might just consider buying it. It's crazy to see the entire cast and character select mashed up together, and it makes me realize how huge the roster for this game actually is. That's gonna wrap up just about all the minor details released for the game, so let's move on to the characters and take a look at Dante's twin brother, Vergil. Prior to the release of these trailers, I was considering how they're gonna make Vergil's character act and perform. If anything, I was thinking he could be a Dante clone with different moves, but that would be pretty damn hard considering Dante's got those 40+ moves. But on initial inspection, I was pretty shocked by the length of his normals, but they do come out rather slow. Vergil does look like a heavy hitter though, and a lot of his moves seem to cover a vast majority of the screen. Some including projectiles and teleports, but the teleports don't appear to be similar to Dante's as it moves in several different directions during the trailer. But he does have a couple of moves that look extremely similar to Dante's, including the Stinger, the Killer B, and Dante's Jumping Down S. Vergil also appears to have an extremely annoying full-screen sword/super, kinda similar to the Okami Shuffle. But the super that gets me really interested is one where he summons several swords that spin around him at once. It appears these swords act like a barrier and hit the enemy upon contact. At first I was thinking, wow, they gave Ouroboros to Vergil and they made Striders a level 3? But the more I look, it appears to be quite a bit different. If anything, I became reminded of Spiral from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with her multiple sword super, and if that's the case, this could end up being Vergil's main game plan. Although it really depends if you can build meter while doing this hyper. Or wait a minute, it looks like he doesn't actually build meter. Never mind! And of course, being the general badass that Vergil is, they gave him one of the most cinematic level 3s in the game.
Rest in peace.
But oddly enough, every time he pulls off this level 3 during any of the gameplay portions or the trailer, he actually is in Devil Trigger mode. I was thinking at first that this is just a coincidence. However, once the level 3 activates right at the end, the Devil Trigger mode disappears. So maybe this isn't actually a level 3 and perhaps a level 4 hyper? Holy crap to that! That thing better do a ton of damage. And based off all this, Vergil's looking pretty awesome. I'm kinda curious to get my hands on him myself. I'm really happy that his normal ranges are very big, and I'm also excited that he's not a Dante clone. But what's with his voice?
No one will stand in my way.
Did they really need to have the same voice actor from Devil May Cry 3? It's not that bad. After seeing him in action, Vergil gets an 8 out of 10 on my personal hype meter. Up next is Iron Fist, and this dude knows Kung Fu, and obviously has no shame sporting that green jumpsuit. He's manly and proud of it. So from what it appears, it looks like Iron Fist is going to be that Rekka character similar to Fei Long. Although, in several situations, you can see him charging up his fists in several different colors. From the gameplay videos so far, we've seen a red power-up, a blue power-up, and a green power-up. It's really hard to tell what these exactly do. Perhaps they're more damage, they give him special moves, who knows at this point. But what we do know is that Iron Fist hits like a friggin' truck. He doesn't appear to have more mobility than any average character, but holy crap, do you see how much damage this one combo does? And then he can OTG into super? Damn! Well, maybe it's that Vergil doesn't have much health. It appears he's also got a wall bounce special and one that crumples the opponent, so you better believe these are going to make his combos pretty long. His first super is Spirit of the Dragon, and it covers a huge vertical portion of the screen. This could be a good super to space out those air dashers that are constantly trying to get up your grill. His other hyper is Fists of Fury, and it looks pretty similar to Wolverine's Berserker Barrage. However, based off this footage, it might have a giant amount of invincibility frames. His level 3, which seems to be called the Power of Chi, looks like an area of effect super that grabs anywhere near him. He then grabs the opponent in a 1-inch punch similar styled move to Fei Long in Super Street Fighter 4. But what's even funnier is that it doesn't even look like he moves. He takes down the opposition with the unrelenting power of pure hype. To sum it up, Iron Fist looks pretty intriguing, although I really want to know what those red, blue, and green power-up moves actually do. There's just not enough evidence in this footage to figure it out just yet. But I'm a little concerned about his mobility. All things considered, he doesn't have an air dash, and if he doesn't have effective aerial moves, it's going to be pretty difficult for the poor guy to get in. But man, if that guy makes it in, he's just going to punch you in the face till you're dead. The reveal of Iron Fist gets a 7 out of 10 on my personal hype meter. Thanks for watching the latest Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Character Breakdown. Please check out our latest musical parody, Epic Rap Battles of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 featuring Wesker vs. Dr. Doom. And please, download the song if you enjoy The Online Warrior, Assist Me, or gameplay breakdowns like this one. This has been Maximilian, and I'll see you guys next time.